Okay, folks, this match in progress from the one-loss side is Corey DEUEL versus Warren KIAMCO, and the score apparently is already 1-0. Corey DEUEL. And we apologize for missing the first game of this match, but we were under the impression that Warren wanted a 15-minute break, but Corey wanted to get this match started right away. And we were also under the impression that players wanted a neutral racker, so we were a little bit relaxed because we know that we're the ones who are going to be providing that service. Yet, for some reason, they started their match anyway. So the score is 1-0. Corey DEUEL in a race to 8 from the one-loss side. Warren KIAMCO has just been defeated by Torsten Homan. So we saw a rather scrappy match between Torsten and Warren KIAMCO, and if Warren KIAMCO wants to get a chance back at Torsten Homan, he's going to have to go through Corey DEUEL here, who is playing very well and defeated Jason Shaw to knock him out of the tournament. And stand by, I'll be right back. Looks like Warren's only, he might have 2 or 3 different paths to the 2-ball, but I think he's looking at this 2-railer to hit the 2-ball. If he can hit it, the cue ball could come down close to where it is now. And he's going to lay underneath the 3. So let's see how Corey handles this. I don't think he can come around the 3 and play a rail first shot. He's already looking at a 1 rail going the other way. Looks like he's contemplating a masse around the 3, around the left side of the 3. And then there's also, he can't play a 2 railer because the 5 ball's in the way. So this may very well be a masse shot that we'll see right now, or a 1 rail shot, 2 rail shot to come across the top of the 2 ball. I like the 1 rail, but you know, you have to be careful of the scratch. He's going to masse this shot. He's playing to make this ball. This would be something if he can pot this ball. Well, it was an ambitious shot and very low percentage. He knew it going to the table. So Warren will comfortably take ball in hand, and Ken Shumann has returned. And I've already explained to our audience that we got an early start to this match, unbeknownst to us.
Well, only by 5 minutes, but you know, we're just tagging along here, Daniel. You know, whatever they want us to do, we do. And once again, just to remind you, it's a race to 8 because this is one lost side. And because we're also quite a bit ahead of schedule, when we're done with this one, we'll give you an update on when we're going to start the final. I don't know if we'll wait all the way till 6 o'clock, see how the players feel about it, and keep you posted. I'm going to be interested to see, Daniel, if Warren has mentally recovered from the outcome of that last match. That's going to be a real tough blow. You know, it's kind of a self-inflicted wound there. He had that case game in hand. He broke great. He made all the tough shots, and then he got out. Got straight in on that 6 ball. And
you know, this also. This situation that Warren's in, you can kind of understand why Corey wanted to hurry up and get this match started, because he doesn't really want to give Warren any room to breathe. Wants to, you know,
wants to
take advantage of the situation and
get him while he's still upset.
Yeah, get him while he's still a little upset. Don't allow him any time to recover, you know. And you know, I have to just a slight criticism to Warren. You know, Warren has the right to say no. I don't want to start this match. You know, I still need a minute. But I guess Corey caught him off guard.
Well, there's then you have the 180-degree position from that, Daniel. With the sooner I get started, the sooner I get that bad taste out of my mouth and start to focus on what I've got to do now.
This is
so, you know, it's the sword cuts both ways
when
it comes to that.
It does. This is a great break, and doesn't look like Warren can pot this 1 ball.
No, he can't. He might be able to hit it, but I don't think he can make it.
I think the appropriate shot, because these 2 balls would provide excellent cover for Warren. Maybe a 1 rail kick behind the 1.
Yeah, back kick the 1 and hold the cue ball. Don't need a lot of speed here.
No.
Oh, he got kind of a bad break there, but he did hit the 1 a little bit too full.
But that was the formula for that shot, unfortunately.
Corey will just bank the 1 across the table and put him behind the 5. Right.
Oh, has he gotten coverage? Did he? Yes. Yeah. So a 2 rail escape from the short rail. He probably wants to hit his
Oh, he's looking like he's got
Like
the
a-
right edge of it.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's good, because then he can come around 2 rails and hide the cue ball behind these balls again.
I don't know if he can. I don't think he can hit it. He's looking like he could, but I think you're right. I think he's got to go 2 rails here
And hit that chalk.
a little before it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so an open shot for Corey.
That's good speed there. You know, that's a harder shot than people realize, because a lot of times you tend to not get enough out of the cue ball. Because
Yes.
it's so close to the object ball, so close to the cushion, the high on the cue ball slows it down too quickly. You always want to give that just a little extra, and he's done that nicely. Now he's just going to draw this in between the 6 and the 5 and bounce out a little bit, shoot the 5 in the side.
He looks okay from here.
Yeah, I'd like to come off this rail at least a foot. That's 11 and a half inches. He's a little short, but that's okay. And again, now you need a bigger angle on the 7 than you've got now on the 6. So I want to come to the center of the table now. Just like that. I would go straight across here as opposed to 3 rails.
Yes, and you don't want to get too flat on the 8 ball.
Exactly.
And you don't want to get too much angle on the 8 ball either. Well, he seems to be hitting them very fluid.
Oh, he's well in rhythm. He's played 2 fairly solid matches without a lot of drama. He's relaxed. He's got good control of the cue ball. Warren's going to have his hands full here, I'm afraid. Even if he didn't have the demons of the last match to deal with.
Yes, yeah. And, it's it's nice to have Corey playing in this match now on our live stream table, as Corey has somehow eluded our TV table in this tournament. Geraldine started the show this morning, and I was getting some much needed rest after a long evening. So I didn't get to see if Corey was on our feature table this morning at all. So for me, this is seeing Corey play on our table for the first time.
He was on the outer table for his match with Jason.
Interesting break. It seemed like it was kind of a half cut break there.
Yeah, he came up a little on the cue ball, so it went forward. Tough push out here. No easy place to go. Might just roll the 9 forward, tie it up with the 7. No, he didn't even bother to do that. He's just playing for a jump shot. I don't know if he can kick to the left there, and there's no way Warren's taking this. He's going to have to masse this to just get past the side pocket. And I don't really think that there's a lot of good things that can happen going that way. I'm a little surprised by where he pushed, because now he's left himself a three-railer. Needs a rail. He needs a rail. If the 8 doesn't get a rail, it's a foul. That's a foul. How's that 1-9? I don't think it's lined up in the side. I mean, there's look like enough space to cut it, but there's such an easy layout here. I don't think he should play the combination.
Yeah, the combination requires some some accuracy. It's not straightforward. So you're right. It is an easy layout.
Yeah, and see now he's maintained the proper side of the 3-ball, the slide down for the 4 in the same side pocket. It's those little things that he wasn't doing in that match with Torsten, where he would just get a little out of line, and one shot led to the next, and he got further and further out of line. So this is see now that's
actually out of line.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. He can play the 5 in the corner by just following forward a little bit, but one less revolution of the cue ball there, and he would have been perfect.
Yeah, the side pocket would have gotten a lot more attention.
Yeah. Now, once again, here the care will be needed in getting the proper angle on the 7 to transition to the 8. And now he's made it, you know, just a little bit more testy, because he's got a 2-rail angle that he didn't want to have. And I don't know if he's even going to still go for the 7 in the side. I think he should. There we go.
And he's on the right side of the 7, it looks like.
Uh-huh.
So this should be pretty straightforward, pretty easy for a player of his caliber, of this caliber. So it's 2-2, nip and tuck so far. This is Daniel Busch. I'm sitting here with Ken Shumann. And if you're just joining us, you're watching the 3rd place match of the West Coast Challenge 9-ball event. The West Coast Challenge started on July 5th and started with a 5,000 added 1-pocket tournament, which was leapfrogged by this 10,000 added 9-ball tournament. We want to thank Chris Swart and the staff and crew here at California Billiards for hosting these events. And we'd also like to thank our tournament directors, Janet Okamoto and Ken Shumann, for putting in so much hard work for the last 5 days here at California Billiards. And we hope you guys are enjoying this broadcast today.
Look where he's breaking from, Daniel. He's not breaking from the side.
Soft breaking as well.
Yeah, and he took quite a bit off of that.
Well, you know, the break's not been working for him all day, so you can't blame him for switching it up. And,
no, absolutely.
You know, even though this is not the best break
I
we've
think
seen all day from him.
No, but I think he's real satisfied with this opening shot. He's going to just slide this down the rail. Position's natural for the deuce. He missed it.
Oh, it almost went in off, didn't it? And
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ken, the low percentage of showing the one ball on a miss has made itself apparent here. So Corey's going to have an open shot on the one.
Well, that came out a lot better than it could have.
Yeah. Yeah, he got bump shaped, didn't he, off the 9 ball?
Yeah, well, he's messed the 7-8 up a little bit. There's a nice easy billiard from the 7-8. You'd have to be kind of right on the rail, and then see where he just pointed. That's where he's eventually got to be from the 6. And to get there, I think he'd want the cue ball like in the dead center of the table to shoot the 6 and come all the way back down to the short rail on the racking side of the table.
It appears that the 7 doesn't have clearance to that corner, so I would imagine Corey.
No, he's gonna
play it off for 5 off the 8.
No. He's gonna play the billiard on the 7-8 eventually. I think the 8 is too close to the cushion to make the 5 off the 8. He could make the 5 off the 7-8, but I don't like that. I think his first thought for the 7-8 carom is the right way to go, and that's what he's going to do. Center of the table with the cue ball should give him the proper angle. And that's where we got. Well, Daniel, I don't know if he came far enough down to make the carom. I mean, he may have. I'm actually looking right at it. I can see the table, and I don't think he did. He's got to play this rail first if he's going to play the billiard. And he did. That was well executed.
That was rail first, huh?
Yeah, because he didn't come down far enough off the 6. But that's okay. This is what he wanted anyway, was the 7 up the corner. You don't have to do anything with the cue ball. I don't know. I think he missed it.
Yeah.
He babied it. Did you see?
He did. He finessed the shot.
Right. He didn't put a good start.
Corey wants to concede the rack. You know that, but he's not going to. That's enough to make you sick, huh?
There was really no need to baby that 7 that way. I mean, even if, look at this. I mean, even if the cue ball went past the side pocket, he could still make the 9 in the side. I just don't know why he bunted it the way he did and just lagged the 7 up to the pocket.
Well, that's one of the things about 9 ball. It's a very demanding game, and you're almost programmed to try to get perfect shape all the time. Always be on the right side of the ball, and so.
Yeah, well, I understand what you're saying, but to me,
but you're right. He did not have to be on the. There was no right side of the ball as long as he wasn't.
If he hit that 10% firmer.
Yes.
He's going to make it.
Made the ball.
He's going to make it,
yeah.
And he's going to have just as easy a shot on the 9. But, you know, again, it's easy to sit over here and second guess and criticize.
Okay, so Corey's requested that Ken inspect the rack, so it's kind of it's kind of odd because Warren has been having trouble with the break all day, so I don't see how there would really be any manipulation going on, and for the most part, my experience with Warren is that he's pretty, honorable when it comes to this type of shenanigan. So Ken is going to come and get his glasses, or go and get his glasses, so that he can provide the service to Rack. So I think we're going to lose Ken in the commentary booth for good reason. I mean, this is his part of his responsibility with this event as the tournament director, and obviously players do have that option when it's so close to the finals to request the presence of a referee, or possibly even request that the tables be racked properly. These are brand new Brunswick Centennials, and using a brand new diamond rack on brand new Simonis cloth. And now we have a brand new rack guy. So hold on a second. There's no box rule here. Hold on a second. Corey DEUEL is not satisfied with the format. He's not satisfied with the rules that have been put in place since the beginning of this event. There is no breaking from the box only. You can break from anywhere behind the kitchen. I think we've gone sort of above and beyond to try to accommodate Corey in this manner by getting Ken Shumann to do the racking.
I don't think he's been happy about this the whole tournament, because I witnessed Ken Shumann having to go to another Corey match to rack.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So it's it's common sometimes that there are misunderstandings with the rules. But this is important. This is why we have a players' meeting to discuss all rules and address people's questions and concerns. Excuse me. But it's also important, I believe, that it is a good idea in professional tournaments to have a rules standard, maybe a professional format standard.
But
which also has its
but here's the
cons
problem.
as well, because players always develop systems for overcoming rules that are in place.
Sure, but here's the problem with that. If I am a room owner, if I'm anybody, and I'm the one putting in the money in the tournament, why do I have to adhere to someone else's rules? If you don't like the rules I put in for my tournament, then don't play it.
Yes, that's kind of where we still, that's where we lie with tournaments to this day, and that's why we have players meetings.
Mm-hmm.
So
half the players don't.
I've lost track of the game count now. Is it? It's 3-2 to Warren. Yes.
We'll find out when he wins this rack.
Oh. A lot of people talk about standardizing rules, but I just want you to know that another reason why rules change so much is because there's always a small handful of people in those regional areas, in those local areas, that figure out how to hack the rules. Right, so how to break from the box? Well, I've figured out how to break from the box and always make the wing ball. How to rack with a magic rack? I've figured out how to rack with a magic rack and always make, the bottom ball and bring the 9 close to the corner. There's always that
4-2 Warren. There's
always that smart player that is going to figure out how to overcome someone on a rack.
And Corey is one of those players. He has done it himself. He is no different.
So there's a there's a flip side to both options here. You standardize the rules. And how do you make the rack fair? It's impossible. I think you just keep changing the rules.
Okay, here's this whole standardizing the rules. There has to be this big governing authority, right?
A governing body.
Okay, this governing body then has to be able to incentivize why me holding a private tournament has to abide by these rules.
Yeah. In order to be sanctioned, you have to use these rules.
But there's so many missing links there. It's like bonus ball came up with its own game,
Own format.
Yeah.
Whose rules changed throughout their first and second season.
Fine, right? But as a player, it was your choice whether you want to play in that. Just like it is your choice whether you want to play in this tournament.
It's like Mom said, you're under my roof. You live under my rules.
Exactly. What are you going to do? Tell Chris Swart, no, I don't want to do win or break this game. No, you don't do that. You adhere to the rules that are put forth, or you don't play in the tournament.
Yep. So, all right, guys, let's try to get past this, and let's watch some good pool. Tough cut shot on the 2 ball would be the key shot here for the rack. And he needs to just come out like 1.5 rails, and he's going to miss. And does he leave Corey open? Looks like he has left Corey with a shot on this 2. Tough opening shot for any player. Corey has the option right now. He can play for the 5 in the side. That should give him natural position to put the 6 in the corner, but he's going to have to hit this softly, or he'll have to hit it so that he hits the side rail and comes back out again. Another option is to shoot straight for the corner, draw back off the short rail. It looks like he's playing for the side. Played it nice and slow. He's left himself a good angle on the 6. I think a little bit of inside follow here. Oh. Well, Corey's distraught. He had an easy out, and he knows it. Can't blame anybody but himself. You don't get a lot of opportunities when you get to the stage of an event. So you have to capitalize.
You have to stay mentally focused at this point, you know?
Ken Shumann's going to do this, rack these balls diligently, and they're now rubbing away any debris from the surface area, so as they're basically trying to reinvigorate the cloth on the table so that there are no remaining dimples from previous racks.
They're going to spend more time racking than they are playing the racks.
Yeah, you might be right about that, Geraldine. Corey just said, Ken, you're the worst. Now it's too long. Well, you know, exasperated Ken, and he's basically just gone up in arms, and he said, you know, you rack for yourself, you rack for yourself, don't say nothing, play pool.
Now Warren's changed his location where he's breaking from.
Yeah, well, I mean, Warren's been trying to find this break. I mean, I don't really think. Oh, look, the wing ball goes in, so Corey's going to love that. Ken's still standing by. He's you know, standing by as a referee. That's a good shot by Warren. He's made it funny so that Corey can't cut this ball in the corner. So this will be the beginning of a safety battle. And I will actually, you know, let's take the magic rack for example. If the magic rack truly freezes the balls together and makes a perfect 9-ball rack, then what that actually will do is wire the wing ball. It creates that L track that Danny Basovich, Kid Delicious, has explained in his Racking Secrets videos. It creates an L track that pretty much wires the wing ball to the corner, and then the perfect rack will also make it very easy for you to make the one ball on the side or the corner, depending on where you break it from in the box. But the wing ball generally is wired to the corner when you tighten up the rack, and it's a perfect rack. So honestly, I don't think Corey has much room for argument here. Is he suggesting that the rack should be manipulated so that you can't make a ball? I'm sure he has his own perspective, and I'm sure he would argue my point, but suffice to say that it's pretty much the knowledge that I have on the subject.
Maybe you get him in the booth.
Maybe these guys make a contribution to us, and and share some of their knowledge so that we as the providers of coverage can enlighten the rest of the world and help us develop the correct rules that they want us to stick by. The problem is that we will always have a difference of opinion.
After like basketball games, the players are subject to a press conference. We should do that after the tournaments.
It's a good idea.
We put it in the registration form.
Yeah.
Mandatory press conference after semifinals, quarterfinals, finals.
Hey, Mark KOC, thank you so much for the coffee.
Kojak in the subway.
Yeah, and the 7 went down too. And that's why you heard in the audience the grimacing. I love Danny Basovich's Kid Delicious video.
I've never seen it.
Oh, I think I showed you clips of it. But he talks about the science of the 9-ball rack, and you know what? I've applied some of his methods, and I agree. That L track exists, and if you're racking the balls right and breaking the balls right, you can always make that wing ball. Okay, 6-2. We're gonna do a quick scoreboard adjustment.
So you made it through a whole night of action.
Yes, I made it through a whole night of action.
I made it to about
between Shane and Tony. And by the way, Shane and Tony have basically flipped the coin to start over again, and they're playing in the corner of the house. But what were you going to say, my love?
I made it to about 3 o'clock here, and then I watched for like another hour or so. I thought it was a great match. What about you?
I thought it was a phenomenal match. I'm very impressed.
Did you think Tony was going to win?
With Tony under pressure. I noticed that's the only time he slowed down. But then, he missed a very easy ball. Almost gave Shane a chance. It opened up a window for Shane. But, Shane did end up losing that set.
Did you think Shane was going to lose? Or did you think Shane was going to win?
I thought the score was going to be 8-10, and I didn't know whose side it was going to be on.
Right.
That was what I had declared from the beginning.
Right.
But it went hill.
I called it, I knew it would go hill.
Oh, yeah.
And I knew Tony would win.
Oh.
Again.
Yeah, this is, this is the kind of thing that I'm hearing from Ken, and I've been seeing also this kind of thing that we've been seeing from Warren all day. Nothing like yesterday's performance. So it's 6-3, and Torsten Homan is waiting in the hot seat, waiting to play the winner of this match. The loser of this match gets third place in this year's West Coast Challenge. 9-ball challenge. Which is our third stop along the west, or second stop along the West Coast swing of events that take place every year, every summer on the West Coast swing. WCS tournaments in action. Brought to you by West State Billiards, JB Cases, Carmel EQs, Town Tips, Tiger Products, Big Time Threads, and POVPOOL. I want to thank all three rooms that have coordinated with POVPOOL to make this happen. Delbert Wong, the owner of Family Billiards in San Francisco. This room, California Billiards, owned by Chris Swart. And down south in Bellflower, for Bellflower's Hard Times Billiards.
Eddie
Aregwin. We will be down south July 15th and 16th for the Hard Times 9-Ball Challenge. July 15th, 16th. 3,000 added. We hope you guys come too. Still taking entries. Soft break. 3-ball tracking to the corner. It doesn't go, but look where the 1-ball is. That 1-ball appears to be frozen to the rail. But one can only tell up close and personal. There is a shot to back bank this ball in the corner. You can bank this backwards in the same corner that the 7-ball is close to, over by where Corey's leaning down. And Corey opts to play safe instead. And the cue ball is going to peek out under the 7. Kleenex. Well, Warren's sort of trying to force the issue here. He's playing kind of a trick shot just to billiard the one ball in off of the 2 ball, or was it 3? Yeah, off of the 3 ball. That dreaded corner pocket. Turning out to be Corey's worst enemy in this match so far. Oh, no reward for Warren there. Played a very good shot on the 1, but he's hooked. He may be able to masse around this 3 and play the 2 on the side. I've seen this shot before. It's a little bit of swerve. Timing's everything with these masse shots. Very nice. Good work. Well, nice work. But he is on the 50-yard line here. And I don't think the 4 is frozen, so it actually makes this shot harder. That cue ball needs to come up table, and it's a good shot.
Perfect.
He doesn't want to hit that 9.
Come on.
And he wants more. He doesn't want that much angle. Oh boy. Struggling at the table this morning. This is a safety all day. I don't see why he would try to make this ball. And that's the shot. Stop shot here would provide cover with the 9-ball, but he's not playing it that way. He's just going to play it nice and soft, and that's just as good, if not better, which is why he's up there and I'm down here. And if that's not a good return by Warren KIAMCO, I don't know what is. Corey's going to have to dig deep and find something right. Now there's a trick shot here, guys. It's a 4-railer. It's from the angle at which he would shoot it, it's harder than it looks. Whether or not he played that shot to the side, I doubt. I think he raised his hand a little bit there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, both players seem to be struggling a little bit. I mean, you know, actually Corey's played, I mean, there have been some good safeties, but the shot making in this match, like the last match between Torsten and Warren, has been a little less to be desired on all fronts. We've had some racking and breaking controversy. So it's not been a smooth final day for us here on the West Coast Challenge 9-ball. So Corey, I think, is going all out here.
No guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory. And he woofed it.
He ain't getting no glory.
You can see he wants to concede, and he will concede. So this will put Warren KIAMCO on the hill.
Oh, by the way. Corey asked if maybe you can help him with giving him like a compilation of good shots that he did.
I didn't get any streamed matches with him.
I guess he played Shane. Oh, maybe you don't have it then.
I didn't get him on the table. I don't.
It was on the back table.
Yeah, we didn't really stream him. I can see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
I laugh because maybe you can get a shot of him arguing the rack or something.
Don't be silly, you know. And let's be nice, really, because Corey could be watching this now. It's important
I'm joking.
to, you know, it's important to remember that these guys work really hard. You know, there are many personalities in this game, and you know, we want to be able to.
No, you're right. I'm sorry.
Give
Corey.
everybody a fair break here.
I'm sorry, Corey.
Yeah.
I apologize. You're right, Daniel.
It's just as important for us to take the high road here, and you know,
okay, and that's making me feel bad for saying something wrong.
Corey DEUEL has provided the pool community and the pool world with a lot of great memories, a lot of innovations in the game, and a lot of creative shots that would otherwise never be discovered until he discovered them.
I agree. He's a very intelligent.
Or rediscovered them.
No, I think he's an intelligent person.
Thank you, Jesse Gilbert. And there you go again. So, players taking a break. So can you tap me on the shoulder when they come back, Geraldine? I'm going to just do a couple of quick things in the background, and I'm going to promote a couple of things very quickly that I would like you guys to support.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
Is Ken going to announce the players again for the finals?
Let's talk about that in a minute. Yeah, here I am. I'm trolling Facebook a little bit, and I'd just like you guys to check out West State Billiards on Facebook, and go ahead and give them a like. West State Billiards is our title sponsor for the West Coast Swing events for 2017. Go ahead and give them a like on Facebook, and you can peruse their products, and you can also read articles from their blog. Send them a message if you could. And please thank them for working with POVPOOL and the West Coast Swing events this year. We want to thank Donnie Wessels and West State Billiards for working with us. And we hope you guys send them a nice note thanking them to do this, to continue supporting events like these in California. Also, would like you to check out JB Case's Facebook page and give them a like as well. JB Cases is an official sponsor of the West Coast Swing events. You can check out some of their videos, browse some of their products, and also find out a little bit about their custom work, how their cases are made, and a little bit about their company. And also you can send them a message too. So thank you to JB Cases. Thank you also to West State Billiards. And let's get back to our game here. Corey DEUEL makes the 3-ball. Well, this pocket for Corey DEUEL. He's broken his curse. So the score now 7-4 with Warren KIAMCO on the hill. What did he say? Well, Corey is poised to run this out, which will make the score 7-5. Corey has to bat 1,000 from here, or get lucky. All right, 7-5. Corey thought that Warren said go ahead, but then when he was moving the score, Warren said no, shoot it. Okay, 7-5. Corey breaking. Five ball goes down. Not a perfect layout, but his opening shot, if played well, could turn things around. And he could very well run this out. He decides to play safety. Oh, I'm not sure if that is perfect. Seems to be a lot of tension in the air today. Well, another masse shot. This one not positive for Warren. So Corey may have to play this with a lot of inside spin, a lot of left-hand spin, and play this 2 to 3 rails around. But I don't think he likes it for some reason. So instead, he may just play this like a natural back and forth. Long rail, long rail. Instead, he plays safety. A good kick and stick shot there. Well, Corey rattles the one, and these guys are both just struggling. You would think that they were up all night covering a one-pocket match between Shane and Tony. Oh my goodness. Well, I think the way he played that shot, he really didn't know. You know, coming out of the corner pocket like that, it's always difficult to control the cue ball. I think these balls may be frozen balls. So, which technically stipulates that if Warren chose, if he chose to, he could shoot through those balls without worrying about a foul being called on him. But doesn't seem to be any reason why he would play that. So he'll probably just bump this up by the 8. Play his cue ball maybe down by the 3. Provide coverage, and looks like Corey's hooked. I think he can actually see a piece of that 2 ball. He's going to kick anyway, I think. That's what he's looking at. Well, with ball in hand, Warren KIAMCO is hoping to close the curtain on this match for good. For a chance to play Torsten Homan in the finals of the 2017 West Coast Challenge 9-ball tournament. And he's done. So we're going to take a 15-minute break, guys. Congratulations to Corey DEUEL, who takes 3rd place in the West Coast Challenge 9-ball for 2017. Part of West Coast Swing Events and Action. He'll take $2,000 first prize. And congratulations to Warren KIAMCO, who will take guaranteed 2nd place, $3,500, but he still has a chance to win a couple thousand more as he faces off against Torsten Homan from the 1-loss side. Torsten Homan waits in the hot seat. And are we at true double elimination today? Yes, so it could very well be 2 races in a row between Torsten Homan and Warren KIAMCO. Warren KIAMCO, coming from the backside, will have to defeat Torsten twice. So let us take about 15 minutes. We'll be back. Want to thank our sponsors: West 8 Billiards, Tiger Products, JB Cases, Carmelli Cues and Ariel Carmelli. Town Break Jump Tips and BigTimeThreads.com. Be sure to look those guys all up. Go visit their websites and their Facebook pages and give them a like, send them a message. Thank them for supporting the West Coast Swing Events and Action for 2017. We'll be right back for the final match between Torsten Homan and Warren KIAMCO.